Hey guys, today I'm going to show you a little heavy haul project that I started before COVID, and this truck was scheduled to be built 2 days after they shut the plant down when they took that little time out for the pandemic. So finally getting it in, getting it done. The new owner is desperately waiting to come pick this up. He'll be here this evening. We just finished it up today. I apologize, it's dirty. Just the way the timing on everything's working out. I'm gonna have to do the video, then wash it. If I wait, I don't think I'm gonna have time. So anyway, 2020 Peterbilt 389. It's a 310-inch wheelbase. You guys will notice the gap between the axles. This one has the quote-unquote Canadian spread, 60 inches from center to center on the axles. Most everything you see running down the road is 52 inches, and this one's 60. This truck will be running in the US and Canada, so it kind of had to have a lot of dual purpose. The wheelbase isn't anything real particular. We made it as short as we could make it with the short hood, but with the, you've got 120 inches here from the center of the rear axle to the center of the steerable pusher. You can see all the bracketry that goes on there. That doesn't leave much. Had to have room for a step that's, in hindsight, it helps getting up there, but the way the headache rack and everything is, I don't know that I'd do it again exactly that way. I'd do it just a little different. We had planned on putting just a plain Jane skinny headache rack on it, and that's perfect. It would have worked out perfect for that, but my guys found us some smoking deals on this headache rack, so went ahead and did that with the stand and the light bar. Gonna be a great project, or gonna be a great little setup for the owner. But once you put the step in there and you've got these brackets, then you're really confined on how much fuel you can get. Talk about that here in a second. But it is a full double frame, 11 5/8 frame, 3/8 thick. It's it is all there. I don't remember right off what it weighs. We'll look at the door sticker here in just a minute. But 46,000 pound rear ends, disc brakes, heavy wall axles. They've got lube pumps in them. 410 rear end, or 410 gear. Dual lockers. The slide is a 72-inch slide with the FW70. That's Holland's big heavy-duty fifth wheel. You can always recognize them by the two locks, by both handles. When you order this from the factory, where this channel sits on the frame, it can be forward, it can be back. This one measures out to -12, meaning that the center of the fifth wheel, from this compared to the center of the tandems, when slid all the way back, will be 12 inches back of center. So it's a 72-inch slide. It's got 12 inches back, 60 inches forward. Just what the customer needs to do what they do. They're in wind energy. I've got some pretty cool videos of them dragging big long stuff out around tiny short corners. I'll try and get some of that stuff put up for you. But the dual 7-ways, all bolted components on the frame, like I always do. Zinc coated frame. This thing's gonna see some pretty nasty sand and salt, being where it's gonna be running up north. On my local stuff, custom builds, my hot rod stuff, we don't do Durabrights, but this truck needs Durabrights. This truck's not gonna have time to go to the polish shop and do all that, so decided to go with the Durabrights. Again, 46,000 pound rear ends, air track suspension, Watson Challen 20,000 pound steerable pusher axle, 425 65 20 or 425 65 22 5s, and then the drive tires are 11R 24 5s. 100-gallon tank on this side, 110 on the passenger side. polished door, 3-bay headache rack. It's got nice shelves. It's a really nice piece. I want to say it was only like $2,200. It was a deal. My A#1 parts guy found that for me, and somebody was having a sale, so that's what we went with. Stand, strobe light, necessary for what these guys do. Polished boxes on both sides. Of course, 4 batteries. Polished air tank. There's the controls for the lift axle. All aluminum tanks on it. Of course, the big cans. The mirrors. Try and give you a quick little view here. Not that you'll really notice, but if you look at this angle on a standard 389, the mirrors are wider. This is the 109-inch package. One of those little options is kind of buried down in there. A lot of the heavy haul guys know about it. Real pretty metallic red, even though it's filthy. Same 4 1/4s on the front. As far as tires, guy ever gets in a jam, you can always rob one from the rear to limp it to wherever you need to go. It's got the big tow eye on the front. First time in years I've ordered the weather screen to help block that off, keep it warm in the cold climates. 5 roof lights, a standard factory sun visor, dual spotlights, turn signals on the mirrors, of course 7-inch exhaust with the swept back tops. Center fill tanks. We knew we weren't putting light kits on them. These trucks, there's 2 of these actually. These trucks are all work. Even though it's a good looking 389, it's not going to get chicken lights and all that stuff. Of course, we put an APU on it. The minimizer fenders, absolute must for this one, especially with the axle spacing. If you guys have a steerable lift axle, the bracketry on these, they follow the axle. So, you know, a lot of those you'll see the axle goes down and the fender stays up. It looks kind of goofy. This is just a really nice setup. Powertrain, Cummins X15, the big boy 605, 2050 horsepower, or 2050 torque, sorry. 18-speed transmission with a 4-speed auxiliary. I'll show you that here in a minute. Davco 382 fuel filter, disc brakes again on the front, 20,000-pound steer axle, dual TRW steering gear boxes. All the fuel lines are Arctic wrapped. The water lines to the sleeper, they're all Arctic wrapped. This has the Smart Sound insulation package. There's 2 packages. This is the heavier duty of the 2. Of course, I put the big air compressor on it, the 37.4 CFM air compressor. That's double capacity of what most of the air compressors are on your average truck running up and down the road. With 15 axles behind this thing, she's gonna need all the air she can get. So it's probably a little overkill on my normal everyday kind of show trucks that we do, but I don't know that you can really have too much air. It doesn't rob any horsepower, and good to have. So, but yeah, there's a shot of that other steering gear box. Pre-wired for fog lights, as always. And this truck's wired for, you know, if later in life it wants chicken lights and all that stuff, it's all pre-wired, all do a switch, all ready to go. Premium 15-inch air cleaners. Just like I was saying, just want to put can lights on it. We can put can lights on it real easy. This is a 63-inch stand-up. No windows, that's why you see the door. Again, I mean, would have loved to put a 70 on it, but just 310's honestly longer than what we wanted. Talked about putting a short hood on it, but that's not cool, or the customer didn't think that. I've seen some really cool short hood trucks, but went with the Peterbilt premium ultra ride seats with 6 switches, dual heat, rubber floors, full gauge package. Got a little bit of that AC. It's typical Midwest muggy today, but yeah, NTR, real good customer of mine. They bought quite a few trucks from me, and we have more on the board. So glad to see I've got quite a few customers that even through all this crazy time we've been through, they're prospering. That's not everybody's story, but I have quite a few guys that are, and I'm glad to see it. Premium sound, platinum interior with all the options, factory CB, all the rosewood, bright bezel gauges, no nav, concert class stereo. There's those new style switches. Again, the only thing that I've seen on the 21s that's different from the 20s or 19s or maybe even the 18s. Leather wrap steering wheel. Cup holder. You don't see that a lot. I sell that Atlas seat more often, and the distance between the seats is narrower, and Peterbilt engineering will not approve that cup holder from the factory. I say it kills that space too much, so but quite often we put it in after the fact. Single bed with all the cabinets, of course carpet in the sleeper. Dual closets, refrigerator, lots of storage. Stuff that's different, you know, on these 63s, you get that upper vent, so it kind of pops in on that cubby hole there. You know, if we didn't have a headache rack, it would have been great to have a window in here. But yep, just 2 big closets, lots of storage. TV ready. Swing away armrest on the passenger seat. But yeah, oh, sorry, kind of something important here. Here is the selector for the 4-speed. There'll be a lot of, sorry, trying to focus on that, it's kind of hard. Anyway, but there's your selector. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's got a neutral. That's 18 times 4. Quick math, I think that's 72 speeds. But yep, that's it on this little project here. As always, my name's Steve Carboni. You can text me, email me, or you can text me or call me, 918-808-5638. You can shoot questions to info@peterbiltsteve.com. I'll answer those, help you any way I can. If you got a question on options, if you're thinking about ordering a truck, I've got build slots galore for the rest of the year. Right now, Today being the end of June, I'm about in that 6-7 week range on anything I order. I've got lots of stuff coming in. Hopefully I have a lot of videos here pretty quick. And good news is, I know we took a little break in the spring. Everybody took a pause. Been doing this 20 years. June has been one of the busiest months of my career. We sold so many trucks this month off the ground. Plus we had some customs like this that we did that have been on order for a while. So it's great to see that America's rolling. Apparently everybody still needs goods. Glad to see you guys are still out there carving out a living. Good things, good times. We'll be right back on track for you. So 918-808-5638 if I can help you at all. You guys stay safe. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks.